Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Carter Nolan's behind the camera.
Once again.
Welcome back. Yeah, so let's get into it. Jets preview for the 2022-2023 season. A lot of questions that need answering and some indicators on what the season's going to be. Let's first talk about the roster. Starting on the first line, Mark Scheifele will center Kyle Connor and Nikolai Ehlers. The second line, Pierre-Luc Dubois will center Perfetti and Wheeler. That's the line rushes, at least. The third line, Lowry will center Morgan Barron and Mason Appleton. And on the fourth line, David Gustafsson will center Saku Maenalanen and Sam Gagner, with Tony Nato subbing in as the 13th forward. And, added bonus, Axel Johnson-Fajalbi, or Jalbi, if the F is silent. Do we have a Swede in the chat? Can someone tell me? Anyway, he right now is working through immigration. So he'll be here eventually. You know, immigration papers. Let's go. Get that green card. Defensive pairings. Josh Morrissey paired with Dylan DeMello. Perfect. Brendan Dillon with Neil Pionk. Okay. Logan Stanley with Nate Schmidt. Oh dear. And Dylan Sandberg with Kyle Capobianco. What? Well, why? Why is Capobianco here? And yeah, elephants in the room there. Remember a couple months back, we made a video where I was like, you gotta pick Logan Stanley or Ville Heinola. They picked Logan Stanley? What? What? He was re-signed to the Manitoba Moose. Now let's put some context here, guys. So, the Winnipeg Jets are very much, self-conscious about losing players. We know this because of how hard it is to develop them. And the Jets had just lost a right defenseman in Jonathan Kovacevic to the Montreal Canadiens. So they pretty much just went, yeah, we're going to take Axel Johnson-Fajalbi on forward. But also, we do need to drop a defenseman down. So by moving Ville Heinola, he doesn't have to clear waivers because he's still on his ELC. I know, shocker, right? It feels like he's been here for a while. But yeah, he's still on his ELC, so he didn't have to go through the waiver process. He just gets assigned to the Manitoba Moose. He was literally the last cut, which is infuriating because we were so close. We were teased with greatness and somehow came up empty. And yeah, free Ville, honestly. Like, I'm seeing it around the Jets community about freeing Ville. I'm seeing some people doubling down on Logan Stanley. Okay. Bold. But no, like, let's put it this way. If Sandberg plays behind Logan Stanley, we got problems there. Because Dylan Sandberg is a better defenseman than Logan Stanley. He's better in his own zone. He's more effective at using the body. And his positioning in the neutral zone is better than Stanley's. Just simple as that. But we'll see how it turns out opening night. Kyle Capobianco's funny, because Kyle Capobianco, obviously, he's not the guy. He really shouldn't be here, but I'm not going to make him the whipping boy just yet, because truth be told, he's not going to play a lot. He's the 8th defenseman on a 6-defenseman roster. Like, also, too, he was pulling double duty in the preseason. Also, too, he's kind of like, this isn't getting political, okay? This is not going to get political. Carter's giving a face like, where are we going? Kyle Capobianco is the definition of the Trump of the defense corps. Not because of anything he does, but because of how the media acted about him. So I'm just going to wind the clock back. Do you remember how we all were like, you know what? I'd love to see him try out, but he's not going to make it, right? That was our thoughts for Kyle Capobianco. You know what? Like, sure, give the guy a chance. Don't worry about it. He gets a game. You know, they had him playing on the power play, the penalty kill, everything. But it's okay. Like, it's really funny, but he's not going to make it. And then we're getting to the last cuts, and we're like, guys, why haven't we cut him yet? And now we're hearing Kyle Capobianco is actually a Winnipeg Jet. How the did we get? What's happened? What happened? Oy vey. But anyway, yeah, let's get to the goaltending right now for a sec. Obviously Connor Hellebuck. We'll start with David Riddick backing him up. Worth noting, the goaltending situation in Winnipeg was not even like hidden at all. Like, don't get me wrong, I knew that David Riddick was going to be the backup goaltender when the second we signed him. That being said, I don't think they even gave a lot of chances to other goaltenders. Like, go back to the 6-game split, and you have Connor Hellebuck playing in 2 or 3, David Riddick playing in 2.5, I think, or 3.5, or yeah, 2.5, I think, and Arvid Holm playing for a period or so. No other goalie was really given a chance. Obvious, DeVicentis, I think was the guy's name, who we drafted in the 7th round. He was he was an early round cut, so obviously he couldn't stay around. Mikhail Burden is going back to Russia. There's a lot of scrutiny on that, and I'm going to be honest, it's probably for military service. Oh no, now after I said that, I guess I have to cancel my family vacation to Moscow. But yeah, no, didn't plan on moving there, so yeah, I can say that. It was definitely for military service. And also, because they talked about this with Mikhail Burden, and his agent literally said, no comment, when he wasn't listed on the Manitoba Moose or the Winnipeg Jets rosters. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever keeps Mikhail safe. Honestly, I don't want, it took a Herculean effort to get Kirill Kaprizov out of Moscow, and there was other efforts. I don't know if it's
in Moscow. You mean just in Russia?
Yeah, the point remains. And you hear about the Flyers' backup goaltender, 5th-string goaltender, being stuck there and his visa taken away. Honestly, just whatever keeps Mikhail Burden and his family safe. I'm not going to judge. Arvid Holm had a really good tryout with the Winnipeg Jets, worth noting. But yeah, Connor Hellebuck and David Riddick is your starter and backup, and David Riddick had a very good preseason. Started out rough, yes he did, but the 2 games after, where he played against Montreal for 2/3 of the game, and the Calgary Flames, where he posted a 37-save shutout, was great. In terms of the game split, I'm thinking we could see the lowest for Connor. I think we could get a 60-22 split. It's probably not going to happen. Helly's probably going to get 68 games, but I think the realm of possibility is to 60 to 68. I think that's his range here. As opposed to past seasons where he's had to play 71. There is a range where Helly gets a couple more days off, and I'm hoping Riddick can step up to the plate. He's shown glimpses of brilliance in his limited starts, and that's what we need. We literally just got a stopgap backup goaltender, so please do good. The forward core looks strong. I really like the forward lines this year. My biggest problem is with defense, but we've already cleared that up. Where the Jets are going to be most important is on the power play and defensive structure. The power play in the past has been slowly devolving from the 2018 peak power play for the Winnipeg Jets with the weapons of Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, Blake Wheeler, Dustin Byfuglien, and Patrick Laine. We slowly keep deconstructing that until it doesn't even resemble the original thing. However, I like these power play units now, and they finally gave Nikolai Ehlers that promotion to the first power play unit, and it adds a lot more weapons to the Winnipeg Jets, and I really do like it. Now, also, random fact, I want Sam Gagner in the power play. Second power play unit, I'd like Sam Gagner there. He has very good puck handling abilities and very good passing abilities, and he can definitely connect tape to tape through that seam area, so put him in the Matthew Perreault position, and I'll be happy with that. Yeah, Jets need to be good defensively. We saw Mark Scheifele back-checking in the preseason. We need to know that this wasn't a fluke. We need to see players buying into the system, and if they buy into the system, then it'll definitely be beneficial for the Winnipeg Jets in being able to conserve a lot of workload for Connor Hellebuck and being able to stay in games a lot better. Where do I project the Jets to go in the Central? I think if everything goes well, they could finish 3rd in the Central. I think their range is third in the Central to 3 spots outside or 2 spots outside of a playoff berth. That's their range, I think. I don't think they can get higher than that, and I don't think they can get lower than that. But this is a huge year for the Winnipeg Jets. This is a make-or-break year. If the Jets suck this year, the core gets blown, incinerated. If they're good this year, it could revitalize the team and give them more of an optimistic outlook going into future seasons. But, we cross that road when we get to it. What are your guys' thoughts on the Winnipeg Jets moving into this year? And what do you think we should expect to see? Any odd predictions or something? Let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like, share it around, and subscribe as always. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Friday against the Rangers.
Connor, you'll stretch the top for Connor.